Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. I am Janane Narayanan, studying in 9th grade in Padma Seshadri Balabhavan, Siriseri, Chennai. Today I am going to be narrating the story of the alliance of Mr. Circumference and Miss Pi. This story unfolds in the pre-Archimedes and Babylonian era. In the mathematical world of numbers, shapes and expressions, there was an active survey office bustling with diligent polygons measuring various shapes, collecting data and formulating theorems. These polygons were tagged to several departments based on the number of sides they had, like the triangles, quadrilaterals, pentagons and so on. The perimeter of each team was assigned the team lead role and given an identity card with its formula engraved, like 3s, 4s, 2 into L plus B, 5s and so on. The concept of curves was becoming popular and the CEO felt that they needed new ideas, modern perspectives and fresh minds. So he recruited a new team of circles and appointed Mr. Circumference as the lead. Now Mr. Circumference, unlike the other team leads, did not have a formula and so his identity card was empty. So the rest of the office disregarded Mr. Circumference and his team and often mocked at Circumference for being so complex. In spite of all the non-inclusivity, Circumference kept doing his job of measuring circular objects, which was tedious and laborious considering that he did not have a formula. Until the CEO noticed the plight of Mr. Circumference and recruited Miss Pi in order to help him out. Miss Pi has been associated with circles for a very long period of time. One Monday morning, when the office was as mundane as ever, there arrived Miss Pi like a streak of vibrant colors in a black and white portrait. She stood apart with her floral dress that seemed to stretch out infinitely, her ornaments inscribed with the number 3.14, and her smile mystic yet infectious. The circles department welcomed Miss Pi into their team, beaming with pride, when all the other polygons were brimming with envy. It was never a dull day with Miss Pi around. She was creative, innovative, intelligent, and what not. So much so that even the indifferent Mr. Circumference had a soft spot for Miss Pi. Miss Pi sensed that somewhere deeply inside, Circumference felt inferior because of his lack of identity. She decided to help him out by figuring out a formula for Mr. Circumference. She thought about it day and night and arrived at it one fine day. Immediately, she prepared a badge for Mr. Circumference, embroidered the formula on it, and surprised him with the badge on his birthday, saying, "You give me 1/4 of yourself, and I will give you twice myself." Thus, Mr. Circumference got his formula 2 pi r. Miss Pi gave meaning to Mr. Circumference. If Mr. Circumference was just a logical thought, then Miss Pi was his feminine counterpart, a dream. Together, Mr. Circumference and Mrs. Circumference formed a powerful alliance dedicated to the perfection and harmony of circles. Their alliance was a bridge between the finite and the infinite. They always worked hand in hand, solving mysteries involving circles, from the ancient sundials to modern-day particle accelerators. Approximations like 22/7 made Miss Pi less cryptic and less irrational, and made Circumference less formidable and easier to understand. One of the favorite pastimes of this pair is to take a lazy stroll on the beach shore during the dusk and marvel at the orange serene sun, the shape of which brought them together. Maybe one of these days, we too might bounce upon this eternal pair. Until such time, bye to all of you. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.